Are you catching me eating?
It's Fricknjeep. Dr. John, thank you for helping us sharpen our blades.
I didn't do nothing. It might cut you, might not.
It'll cut something. We're at the Anne Arundel County Fair and we're getting ready
Put
to...
an arrow on the blade so you know which way it is supposed to go.
Additionally,
Thank you, Paula. These are the best.
he put an arrow on it.
Do you have a magic wand to wave over this thing?
Look, check out this blade. He actually put an arrow on it because he knows we're kind of novices here. We don't exactly know which way to go. But now Wayne knows which way the blade goes on. We won't be cutting wood backwards now.
Well, I'm
we
not
still
sure.
might. You're not sure. But let's do this. Let's get ready to fire this beast up. So this is a test run.
You know how to edit. I don't know how to. Where's your magic wand?
Yeah, I don't have a magic. For what?
The wand to run over everything to make sure it works.
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, I hear you. That's a problem. Guys, I'm gonna fire this up. Gary, I'm gonna fire the engine up, all right?
It's a steam whistle.
Everybody, let me fire this stuff off then.
Is there stuff up there? We should be clear. Oh, thanks, Gary. We good, Gary?
Clear.
All right, guys, clear. Let's see if this thing starts. It's only been a week since we started. You guys ready? So we've got the Dr. John Clark here.
Yeah.
From Fricknjeep helping us sharpen our saw and fix the swage, which I thought we had a lot of swagger.
Where is the impact when it hits?
Its impact is right here across the top.
Okay.
These teeth are wore out, Wayno.
Tell me, so buy new teeth? Yeah. Do we need new bits?
Well, for next year.
Got it. Well, the good news is, since they're steel, the Brits aren't terribly expensive.
We've got those at Kinderdome.
But the thing is, this is
This is
the
an
Anne
F pattern.
County Tractor Club.
I think it's
where
F
Kinder,
pattern
the Kinder paid for them. You're right, we do. Yeah,
This
well,
one brought them out better.
Yeah.
There's a rounded one and a straight one. So you're supposed to do the rounded one first, but I didn't.
I never sure you know. I'm just sure you want to do it later.
I got so much oil on this stuff.
I don't want to, you know what I mean? It's normally down. But I saw like, and the guy needs he's kind of. But the thing is, the first.
It's working better on.
Yep.
That one's working better on this.
Yeah.
This whole blade.
Yeah.
Talk to Nick and see if he wants to take those logs and split those.
He does. I'm sure he does.
I don't know if any of those are deep.
It's curious. I don't remember. There's still this little tip over there. It's 277. What's the plate on this?
So you're measuring the width of the.
Yeah, there's a figure that if your plate is a certain size, then your width on here is supposed to be a certain size, and I'm not getting their. I don't have much tooth left. I don't think I got any in here that are. Yeah, just. If these aren't perfectly square, like this one here's at an angle, it'll take your blade right off the ball. It'll take it everywhere.
Do you see what he's talking about? The angle of that? Yeah.
Is that sharp enough for you, Wayno?
Oh yeah.
Give it a... Watch it, you're gonna cut your finger.
We should fly right through some steel. How long do you think it'll be till we hit a nail?
Better get that metal detector out here.
I did, I brought my metal detector.
This thing, see how, now that it's starting to get a point over here now. These are supposed to, well, you know how long.
See, these.
Look at that one. That one's rounded.
This is why I wanted to file it. It feels like my chainsaw. When I file my chainsaw.
Those are the ones you already filed.
People understand.
Something's wrong with that one. I can't. It's hard. There's not a carbide. Somebody put through a carbide in there. I can't even touch it.
Well, yeah, well, you.
I'm not even. That's all right.
What about the finer?
I see you got some lighthouse and sailboats that this year.
It ain't even touching it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's not. It's not much. I don't know if that's a carbide or not. No. But see that tooth there is just gone.
That's interesting, yeah.
Are we checking the box inspector?
I do not, no. We need more bits.
I would saw with it the way it is. It'll be fine. It's only a show. You only got to get through, you know, about a day and a half
Where's
of it.
that from? Where's that swaging to? You bought this from somebody.
Oh, they just come in stuff that I come by.
Well, I haven't come across any. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, this is set up, so yeah, that's pretty cool.
This, now see, one's rounded. That
Yeah.
stretches the tooth out, and then you square it up, and then you sharpen it up. Or some people say sharpen it first, then swedge it. I don't know.
Swedging it is bringing it rounder, making it round?
No, it's making it. It's stretching the tooth out. The round one stretches the tooth out because
So you
it's
do
in the
that
center is
first.
moving it out.
And then you
Then you put the
flatten it.
straight one in and you straighten it.
Thanks for swedging.
And how often do you have to swedge them?
Well, that's where there's a book that I don't know. Hand me those back up here.
Depends on how bad it is.
Yeah, if you measure how wide it is, then that'll kind of tell you
Right.
whether you.
So we have no shortage of cedar out there.
Oh, good.
We've got a stack of white cedar logs that probably last the whole
That little skinny stack right back there? Yeah.
And over there, there's another pile.
That one.
What about red cedar?
No red cedar.
So Bruce
There's a little bit over here that's
Well, he's got some red cedar over there that he was doing tests with, so Bruce wanted some.
red. Yeah, I
Sawdust.
guess for his little satchels. That's what I was thinking.
And this is supposed to straighten it. So that's supposed to bring it out. And if I measured it, would probably. But it does. The teeth are so short, it doesn't like.
I see.
Doesn't like it. And see, this one here, it doesn't get them consistently. Where this one here gets it consistently. That's why I like this one. But nobody's ever seen anyone with those before.
That's actually a good idea because you hold it, the angle's right.
You know, I don't know. You can feel it kind of go down in there.
Yeah.
And you don't need to bang the crap out of it. That's pretty good. Sharp enough?
Looks. Funny. With this 470, you'll hear when this thing runs. This thing.
Oh, you said it was a 4-stroke too. It's a 2-stroke.
Did I say 4-stroke?
Yeah, on the video.
Well, I know it's a 4-stroke. So the question is, I call it a supercharger
It is.
because it's a gear. What's that?
It's gear driven
What's
off
that
the
light
engine.
flashing on over there?
Somebody's taking video of you.
That's the power.
You set your camera there?
No, I don't know where my camera is.
Somebody.
You'll like this too. Feel that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I call it a supercharger.
It is.
And somebody said, no, it's not a supercharger. I said, well, it ain't a turbocharger, it's gear driven.
Right.
And it compresses air going into it, it's a supercharger.
Right.
And here, I mean, this is, you know, this is YouTube, and I didn't want to get in an argument with somebody like, you know, like, okay, fine, you know, it's just like,
You call. Well, you know, it could also be a situation that I found. Because I call these, some people call them, the beds, or the L's. Some people call them L's, some people call them knees.
Yes.
Okay, Frick calls them L's. In their books, they're called L's.
got it.
Okay.
Now these bits, right, is what we're trying to get our words right.
Yeah, but you know, it's like submarine standards. Here it might be called
Yeah,
sub, over there it might be called a geyser or
Grinder.
a grinder, or they
Well,
got, you know, a different name. And
Kind of the way I look at it is just don't call me late for lunch.
that's a carbide. That's another carbide. Can't do nothing with it.
Usually I can see when they're carbide, because I can see where they're welded on.
I don't know, that one gets a little bit at the top of it all.
I'll be able to.
Better.
You know what?
That's a,
You know what? I have some bits.
sooner or later you run out of carbide though, don't you?
I don't want to use any more. I just don't use any more carbide. One of the guys is big into carbide. I tried it on my chainsaw. You know, when I'm always in the dirt, my little saw, and like the teeth ended up being cut. So instead of like on this they get bent and get damaged, I can sharpen on the carbide. You have to send it back in on a chainsaw.
272. 272. Just out of curiosity. 294. Wow. 294. I thought that one was pretty thin. See if we can't get it a little wider.
Yeah, so you're at 272 now. Is your wife, is she walking around? Is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine. Okay, now it's up to 282.
You got 10,000 out of it.
Yeah, that's good. This one here still got the corner knocked off of it. No, that's not a carbide one. That one's 292, so they like 292. This one is 294. So we'll just sharpen that. I'll have to. This looks like it might be a carbide. 295. Good shanks on this thing. That they got good shanks on it. What kind of wood were you? Is this from that sycamore leaving all this crap on this?
I don't know. What we probably cut oak.
We cut a lot of pine last
That's
year.
a-
Pine.
that's
Well,
a-
pine that wouldn't surprise me.
That's a
then.
shot one. That's
Yeah.
that's carbide. I don't know. I got into it a little bit there. Can't get it good. You know, I'm getting back in beyond the carbide.
Right.
Is that your spider?
Well, our drag link looks a little bit better than it did last time at least, huh?
The what?
The drag link. for the sawdust. At least it's
One
wet.
piece, right?
I brought a whole can of WD for it.
Waste oil. Waste oil. Save your waste
Is that
oil.
right? Well, yeah, it froze up on us.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, yeah, it's like, oh, nice.
They were sawing up at Carroll County, and they were into, not a very big, it wasn't bigger than that, but that flat belt. As soon as it got into a little bit of a bite, it just flipped right off, and the saw was stuck, and I didn't.
Saw got stuck?
You never have the you never have the damn camera going when the good stuff happens.
I know. Yeah, that's.
Well, you have that kickback.
Oh, the kickback was a good one.
Yeah, that
a
was,
good one. Yeah. We've had some.
You know,
had somewhere
this wood is not yours. You have no money in it. Take
Absolutely.
thick slabs, because every time you have a thin slab, it's going to get you in trouble. I take thick slabs because what I don't use for here goes to firewood, so it doesn't make any difference.
Right,
thick
right.
slabs, if you get them just right there, okay, the first slab is always tapered, and they
yeah.
go down into here and always lock up.
And
As
that's
soon as
what
they
happened.
lock up and get your blade hot, you ain't sawing. So
Yeah.
I recommend taking thick slabs. Now, if you're in it for money,
Yeah.
I would say, you know, then you take the thinnest thing you can.
I don't.
They,
You
do
know what though?
have, they do have teeth here.
We do, except the tools at my house. I would have. Oh, actually, no. You know where the tool is?
I think that
I brought it
the-
to Kinder
I got
Farm
the
today,
tool.
or yesterday.
I got the tools here.
We kind of figured the man
Let's see what these are.
Wait
These
a
are
second.
steel. These are steel.
Phew. 318.
Well,
So here's a brand new one. This is 307. I'm just kidding. I didn't make that up.
Now that's
Find some nails.
reasonable.
We never hung these up.
Yeah, I was trying to build that corner.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, no. Did you hear these, John? We do have some. It's brand new. They're steel.
What are those there? Are those regular ones?
Those are regular, right? At least one.
No, these are standalls.
Oh, okay.
But you don't
Standalls.
want to go putting. I mean, these things, the teeth that are in there are I don't know, they don't look that much different, but I know they are.
Standall is.
Yeah, these are almost 1/4 of an inch less. You want to put a whole set in there. Save your old ones, because if you have a half worn out one and you blow into something and you knock some out and you don't want to replace the whole set, you just put some in there, then you have half worn out ones in there.
So these are. It says they're different ones. So these are different sizes. You want a bigger one or a smaller one?
No, I'm not going to change that.
Okay.
That's another.
Another day.
Yeah, that's another blowed out carbide one. Even though I'm getting it on this side, carbide's on the other side. This is probably where they put it on. I hope that one's all right. That one's real light. See how little this one is? This one ain't got nothing there. We're down to 77, 277.
saw the doctor.
And when you hit it with your tool, it's still too small.
No, it'll open it up.
It'll open it up.
So they said,
It must be luminous.
one,
Oh.
John Hopkins building there.
The only reason I said that is they said for me, one place was like, oh, we can see you,
Now we'll see what we're at.
Doctor was 6 weeks down the road.
281. That's pretty good.
So actually there was a place off of,
Yeah, they told me.
Yeah, you need a whole new set of dentures in this thing.
And somebody was saying, unlike I did last time, just do one at a time.
Yes.
Was it just Springers? It's Springers and
That'll fuck a blade up pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah,
And
she's.
get oil.
The ones I did, all the ones at the park, and I sprayed them down, put them in oil, and I put them in bags.
Yeah, it's like they put like the freaking look at the new
Except the carbide one, you can't do nothing with.
Well, I can see that one. This one's not. This one's sharper.
Then it was, okay, the only other fix is surgery.
That's what I do too.
Meniscus tear, it won't heal for something.
It's better, but you ain't got enough tooth. It's hitting
I
down
do
in
like
here.
that. That is pretty cool.
And that was the beginning of.
I've never seen another one like it.
Couple meniscus surgeries later.
These all come apart too.
Now, of course, you got to, yeah, you got to file. Yeah, looks nice.
It's still 275. That's narrow. It'll get through the wood. This one almost looks like it might be a carbide. Yeah, I oil the blade down after every time I saw. Oil the blade down. I also oil the track down. Even if you're cutting sticky wood, if you got oil on this track, sticky wood doesn't screw you
You
up.
just spray the blade?
Yeah, I just have a zip thing with half oil, half you spray it.
Yep.
Have what? Like kerosene?
Diesel fuel.
Diesel fuel.
Yeah, diesel fuel always leaves. If you ever go to a diesel pump, there's always residue there.
Yeah.
So just, you know, anything to keep the blade, and also keeps the guides kind of lubricated.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna be zipping through this wood so fast you won't know what to do.
Well, that's why we're going to go pace ourselves, right, Gary?
I think that's the carbide. Had some. I don't know how you solved that long.
Wasn't bad.
She's that's a carbide. Somebody put a bunch of carbides in here just to get through stuff somewhere along the line. That used to be an old thing. A lot of sawyers did. They just change every other tooth.
Tracking
Oh, I
test.
see.
I mean, and that almost like changed every fifth tooth now.
I wanted to see how long it takes to see it.
Why is it trying to fake?
Apparently that might be a track pilot bread or something like that. It's got a bunch of specific wrong things. That's funny. I said, well, when it gets dark out, that'll really show up.
That one there looks a little narrow. Not that bad. Best way to find metal is sharpen your teeth. That one looks non-existent. 70, 270. Yeah, that's carbide. The slowness that you're feeding probably wouldn't make any difference.
Well, so that's a good question because Phil, Gary, and Doug, you know, we're all kind of scratching our heads. How fast should we be feeding it? You know what I
As
mean?
fast as the engine can take it.
As fast as the engine can take. Well, this engine here,
Take it.
this engine, as we were talking, has a really nice governor, and it's got plenty of power. This thing,
They kick in quick.
Well, the Kim Farm, we got to wait for the governor to come
you
in.
gotta, and that's, you know, that's exactly right. The governor on that thing is it's a tractor or something. You know, I don't know. It's like
Yeah, it's a stationary power unit. They just weren't quite as developed back then.
Throttle position on that. Governor wants to bring it back to the throttle.
That's true.
So we noticed when we put it up like 3 foot, it almost full.
Yeah, so we're just, what we did the last couple of years, you know what I mean? Because the RPM is governed by the governor, it's not going to...
You gotta watch the valve.
Yes. Well, in the area, you know, what John said the other day, like, Phil and I are working on it, and people go and start the motor, right?
Sled down here.
Put the sled down here.
You can put a bar through that.
Yes.
You know, I got a baseball bat that I put
Right.
through there. If you put that through there, it'll stop it from going anywhere. But the last person I knew that was killed was on an automatic mill. He was setting the guys, and the mouse got into the box and shorted the box out and sent the carriage down and threw it through the blade.
Bet he lost his head on that one.
He lost his head.
Jeez.
And never do it again either.
Yeah, I
Were you here when Fred had the accident?
guess. Here,
No, it's,
when he hit the...
When he came back and hit him in the head.
Yeah, the lever and jammed it back, yeah.
Oh, the board hit the lever.
Yeah.
That happens from time to time. That was one thing Frick really screwed up on. The distance from here to here is really poor because you can have a 22-inch board up here, and it'll come down and hit these levers.
Yeah.
And they really
Right,
dropped the ball on that one.
And I'm sure they would suggest 80 years ago, well, pay attention. I mean, that's what the...
Yeah.
Pay attention, damn it.
I don't know if it's in this toolbox or not. It doesn't look like it is. I thought I'd seen it this morning. I don't have it. Somewhere I got a thing that says this predates OSHA or something like that.
Yeah, we're not...
You know, it's up to you. It's up to you to not screw things up.
Yeah, one of the...
Okay, well that's it for this episode of Wayne's World Garage. Thank you so much for Dr. John, a.k.a. Fricknjeep, for coming down to the Anne Arundel County Fair and teaching us how to sharpen our saw and how to swage it. Hopefully it's going to cut well. I'm sure it will. It's just a matter of question of how long it's going to be until we start hitting some nails. Let's find out.